Have you ever felt completely invisible, like the world moves around you, but never toward you? That was the life of the blind man sitting by the road in Jericho. Day after day, he sat in silence. Not because he had nothing to say, but because no one ever asked. His name was Bartimaeus. He couldn't see the sunrise. He couldn't see the faces of those who passed by, but he had something else, something louder than sight. Faith. One afternoon, something changed. The streets grew noisier. Feet shuffled. Voices whispered. "He's coming," someone said. Jesus of Nazareth. Bartimaeus' heart jumped. He had heard of this man, the healer, the teacher, the one who spoke and storms obeyed. Without hesitation, Bartimaeus shouted into the crowd, "Jesus, Son of David, have mercy on me." People hissed. "Be quiet. He doesn't have time for you." But Bartimaeus only shouted louder, "Son of David, have mercy on me." And that's when Jesus stopped. In a crowd full of people, powerful people, respected people, he stopped for the one who was usually ignored. He turned and said, "Call him." Bartimaeus was lifted to his feet. He dropped his cloak, the one thing he used to collect coins, to protect from the cold, and walked toward the voice. Jesus asked him, "What do you want me to do for you?" No small talk. No judgment. Just a question that could change everything. "Rabbi," Bartimaeus said, "I want to see." And Jesus replied, "Go. Your faith has healed you." Instantly, Bartimaeus could see the light, the colors, the faces. For the first time in his life, the world opened. But instead of running off, instead of going back to the life he never had, Bartimaeus followed Jesus down the road. This isn't just a story about sight. It's a story about what happens when you cry out, even when the world tells you to be quiet. Bartimaeus didn't have proof. He didn't have vision. But he had belief, a belief that Jesus could and would meet him in the dark. So what can we learn from this miracle? First, your voice matters, even when the world ignores you. Bartimaeus had every reason to stay silent. He had no status, no sight, no support. But faith doesn't need permission. It just needs courage. Sometimes the most powerful prayer is the one whispered in the middle of rejection. Second, Jesus stops for the unseen. Out of everyone in the crowd, he noticed the one no one else did. That's who Jesus is. He's not impressed by titles or followers. He listens for hearts that cry out with sincerity. And when he hears you, he stops for you. Third, faith takes action. When Bartimaeus heard Jesus calling, he jumped up. He didn't hesitate. He dropped his cloak, the symbol of everything he knew, and walked toward the unknown. Real faith doesn't always see the road, but it trusts the one who walks it. And finally, healing is more than a moment. Yes, Bartimaeus was healed physically. But the real miracle, he followed Jesus. He didn't just receive a gift and leave. He chose a new life, a new path, a new purpose. You might not be physically blind, but maybe you're in a season where you don't see hope, where the future feels dark, and the voices around you say, "It's too late, don't listen." Do what Bartimaeus did, cry out. Keep calling. Even if no one else believes with you, Jesus hears you, and when the time is right, he will stop just for you. Because in the kingdom of God, faith is louder than fear. And even the smallest cry can move the heart of heaven.